The 13th edition of the SMC conference and summer school will take place in Hamburg between August 26th and September 3rd, 2016.
In addition to being Germany's second largest and Europe's largest non-capital city, with one of the world's busiest and most modern ports, Hamburg is the seat of numerous universities and colleges, as well as a major cultural centre in Northern Europe, with a large opera, several orchestras, and numerous theatres. In 2017, we expect the completion of the construction of Germany's most ambitious concert hall, the Philharmonic.
For this conference, the Hamburg University of Music and Theatre, HFMT, teamed up with a number of local institutions. They are the Hamburg University of Applied Sciences, with its departments of Media Technology and Computer Science, the Hamburg University Department of Systematic Musicology, and the Institute of Culture and Aesthetics of Digital Media at the Leuphana University in Lüneburg, a city in the neighboring state of Lower Saxony. Because of the mythos surrounding water in Hamburg, the conference motto will be STREAM, which is also an acronym for Sound, Technology, Room, Emotion, Aesthetics, and Music.
While most people know of the Reeperbahn and the early successes that the Beatles had in this town, far fewer people are aware of Hamburg's rich and ongoing tradition of music software development, most notably by Steinberg, the makers of Cubase and Nuendo, now a division of Yamaha, and by eMagic, the makers of Logic, taken over by Apple in the early 2000s. Therefore, we would like to celebrate this legacy with a showcase event on the day before the actual conference.
Academically, in the 1970s and 80s, while George Ligeti was teaching at the HFMT, Hamburg was a real magnet for experimental music composers. He made friends with John Chowning during his residency in California and planned to build a computer music facility with the help of Chowning and his Stanford colleagues, which unfortunately fell through because of the 1970s economic crisis. It took until the mid-2000s, shortly before Ligeti's passing, until his project could finally be realized. We are therefore extremely pleased that John Chowning has accepted the invitation to be our guest of honor.
Technology, I think, allows people to make contact with other which bypasses.
The conference and the summer school will take place in 3 locations east of the Alster River and Lake. Kampnagel, the famous centre for Schönere Künste, Finer Arts, will host the keynotes as well as the evening and studio concerts.
While the lectures, the poster sessions, and lunch concerts will take place at the Finkenau Media Campus with its gorgeous new studio facilities and lecture hall. Finally, the summer school and the majority of the installations will be located at the Heberband campus of the HFMT. All locations can be easily reached within minutes by means of public transportation.
The theme of the 2016 SMC Summer School is Neurons and Networks, focusing on brain-to-computer music interfaces, artificial neural networks for gesture recognition and complex mapping, networked music performance, and elaborate loudspeaker networks for wave field synthesis and 3D spatialization techniques. The conference proper will have 10 paper sessions, including a special session on real-time composition and notation. We will also encourage submissions that deal with the aesthetics and history of computer music and digital media.
We're planning 8 concerts, some of which will be curated. Highlights will be Alexander Schubert's doctoral thesis concert during the Hamburg Showcase event, as well as concerts dedicated to the music of John Chowning, and another one dedicated to real-time composition and notation. On the final day, the conference will be concluded with presentations from the Copic master students who will have completed their last term in Hamburg. Copic is a unique European master's program jointly organized by the music academies in Tallinn, Stockholm, Lyon, and Hamburg dedicated to contemporary performance and composition. We hope to see you all in Hamburg next year.